Hi there folks, welcome back. Let's look at a few more buildings and consider what they typically represent in dreams. Remember, buildings point to some personal life circumstance the Lord wants to speak into. But buildings are also built with a purpose in mind. So a building's purpose usually sheds light on the symbolic meaning of a building. Hotels, for example, are an interesting setting. They're dwellings of sorts, but typically serve a temporary rather than permanent purpose. That generally points to some aspect of your life that you won't be in for the long term. A small hotel suggests a brief time frame, whereas a large one would suggest a more lengthy one. But key is that neither is indefinite or permanent. Suppose the hotel is a luxury resort or spa. That would probably indicate a need for recovery, being refreshed or ministered to for a time. Now, whatever is going on at your dream hotel is clearly important, but the hotel setting also indicates a limited time frame. Here's another building whose symbolic meaning is rather obvious, a hospital. Now, doesn't the notion of healing immediately come to mind? The hospital symbol is fairly obvious, but what's going on there? Are you being admitted or the attending physician? Same setting, but a very different role, right? Is the Lord bringing to your attention a condition to be treated or highlighting the need for x-rays? Going deeper, looking a little deeper into something. Are you in emerge or in ICU? What if you're male, but being admitted to the maternity ward? Almost anything can happen in a dream. And actually, that scenario is a beautiful symbolic event indicating that the Lord has conceived some kind of new life, new project, new gifting perhaps, that is soon to be birthed in you. The hospital setting, rather than a home birth, may also suggest that you need the support of the extended community for that to be brought to completion. Cool, huh? As you can see, the specific room in a building is vitally significant, so we'll be looking further into specific rooms in other videos. Here's another obvious symbol, a church, which represents spiritual matters, obviously, perhaps spiritual teaching or formation, depending, of course, on what's happening at the church in your dream. If there's something out of the ordinary going on, are there any peculiar features to your dream church? Do you sense the Lord's presence in your dream? Or does your dream suggest that something isn't quite right and needs adjusting? That might be a caution from the Lord or a prophetic call to intercession. Now, what about a garage? Your basic domestic garage. A garage is related to your home, but is multi-purpose, isn't it? It also has a seasonal connotation. Typically, off-season stuff is kept in a garage. What's your dream garage being used for? Is your car parked there? Is it stuffed with whatever, junk, maybe valuables, perhaps someone else's stuff? Is it empty? What if you find something altogether unexpected? Years ago, I had an actual dream about a house we lived in when I was much younger. The scene then switched to the garage. Now, two significant elements here. The first is that in real life, that home didn't even have a garage, so that got my attention. The second is that the garage was swarming with little alligators. I'll admit that was a bit disturbing at first, but Linda and I sought the Lord and He gave us understanding. Then, praying about the issues that had been brought to light resulted in a really significant healing for me. And isn't that what dreams are all about? The Lord speaking into our lives to draw us into greater healing and deliverance, freedom, and ultimately more of that abundant life Jesus came to bring us. The Lord is so good. He's at work speaking into our lives all the time, even while we sleep.